Welcome back to 556 Media, and this is the first video of a new series that I'm putting out for everyday carry. Let's get into it. First things first, you're looking at it. Well, I'm looking at it. You're looking at it from another angle, is the cell phone. Why? Because a great means of communication, sending and receiving information, GPS direction, things like that. The cell phone. Got to have one. Got to carry it. Got to use it. So there's that. And let's go on. Your wallet or your purse, whatever the case may be. So the wallet. Great to hold your driver's license, your identification card, your credentials, depending on where you're employed or were employed. Also good for carrying, check this out, cash, United States currency, because yes, it's still accepted throughout the country. Why do you need cash? Because sometimes the power grid goes down and your credit card or debit card might not work at the convenience store or the gas station. So it's always good to have cash on hand. What else is in here? Well, the most minimalist first aid kit you can ever imagine. I carry a Band-Aid in mine. Just one Band-Aid. Why? Because you never know when you need one. You never know when you're going to run across that poor little kid that fell off a bike and skinned their knee and wants a Band-Aid to feel better about their boo-boo. A Band-Aid. What else? So we went into the cards. You carry your credit card, debit card, things like that. Well, find an old expired credit card or something like that to put in your wallet. Something that you don't care, a rigid plastic credit card sized card to keep in your wallet. You don't care about it getting scratched, dented, things like that. You just need it for opening a locked door. Not a deadbolt, a standard door. So I'm not going to teach you how to do it. This isn't burglar school, but carry an extra rigid plastic card in your wallet or your purse in case of emergency you need to gain access through a door. They do come in handy. It does work. You can look up how to use one on your own, but they do work. Second, oh, wow, your keys. Well, who would have thought your keys? Well, yeah, your keys, your car keys. I have a car, I have a truck, I have an ATV, I have a motorcycle. All my keychains are pretty much standard. Very minimalistic. So, like the first aid kit and the wallet. But why? Yeah, it gets you in and out of your car, remote start your engine, get that heater started, in and out of your trunk. What else? Well, look at this. Check this out. Pretty cool. Now it's a jabby, pokey, stab thing. Personal protection, right? Personal protection. So when you're walking to and from your vehicle, I don't care if it's home, business, you're out shopping, whatever, carry your key like this. Why? Because look at this. You don't just have a fist. You got a stabby, pokey, jabby thing. Yeah, that can help you out. You punch, you push, you prod. You do whatever you got to do. Now you got your key's a weapon, personal defense weapon. Whether you know it or not, it is. And it'll still get you from point A to point B to point C. So, the other thing I have on mine, this is a cool keychain my daughter got me years ago. It's not a real bullet. It looks like a bullet, but it's all metal. Pretty solid. For me, this is another pokey, jabby, stabby thing. Also a glass breaker in case I need to get into a vehicle window or residential window. Save my hand and some time. I've got this. Again, just something little to consider and not a big deal, but handy to have. Up next, of course, the knife. That's not a knife. It actually is a knife. It's a pretty cool knife. This is a Schrade. I'm not a Schrade representative. I'm not sponsored or paid by them in any way, but this is one that I carry. And it's a folding knife. And yeah, it's got the pocket clip, takes up a minimal amount of space in your pocket, however you decide to carry it. Mine is an auto opener, or in common terms, a switchblade. And I do like it. And check your federal, state, and local laws regarding this particular style of folding knife. Yes, it is legal for me to possess it and to carry it. But this one in particular does have a partially serrated blade, as you can see. I do like that for cutting cordage and other things. So a knife is always a good thing to carry because, contrary to popular opinion, a folding knife is a multi-tool. You can use it for other things than just cutting or doing the stabby, jabby thing. So good to have. Good to have. So another YouTuber, Marine X, recently posted a video on this, and I agree with some of the things he's saying. So one thing he does say is stop wearing a paracord bracelet. And I kind of get that because I used to wear one every day. By the way, Mrs. Smith made this. She used to make these paracord bracelets. And yes, she is former military, and this actually is 550 paracord. This is a timber rattlesnake toned cord, and she made this specifically for me. But anyway, paracord can come in handy. If I'm feeling feisty some days, I will wear one. They do come in handy for repairing broken shoelaces, bootlaces, fire starting material, fishing line, things like that. You can do your own research, but like I said, I only wear it when I'm feeling feisty. I will wear this hiking, but that's for another part of this series. And now, drum roll please. Everybody wants to know. Everyday carry. Everyday carry. Yeah, this is a Glock 26. Well, technically it's a Glock 27. I just converted it to a Glock 26, basically making it turning it from a 40 Smith & Wesson to a 9mm pistol, handgun, using factory Glock OEM parts because I know how to and can do that. But it's a standard Glock 26/27, 9mm, and it does take a standard Glock OEM 10-round magazine. And yes, technically it can hold 11 rounds. You can load it, rack a round in the chamber, load another one on top of the magazine to top it off, then you have 11 rounds. Cool stuff, right? So 10, 11 rounds, however you choose. And it is carried in a Blackhawk CQC series holster. And yes, it is a paddle style. Why? Because it's all season. Shorts, sweatpants, jeans, a suit. I don't need a belt to wear and carry and conceal my pistol. And it does have a rigid structure to it, which is awesome. I like this line of product. Excuse me. But the Blackhawk series holster is one that I've used for many years. And it does have a retention device, although it is not considered a level 1 because, and there'll be people that'll argue in the comments, and that's fine. Level 1 is you just put it in a holster and you have a thumb snap or a strap or something or nothing. It just sits there. But this also has a secondary device that retains the pistol upon your side. So there's that. Go ahead and argue in the comments. I don't care. But I like these. I carry it. I've been carrying these for both when I was a detective on duty and off duty for many years. And then people are going to ask, whoop, there goes a finger again. What kind of ammunition do you carry in your EDC Glock? Well, pretty simple. Spiro LE G2 Gold Dot law enforcement duty ammunition. That's what I carry because that's what I carried on duty at the end, and I like it. It's pretty effective. Everyone can argue about 40 versus 9 in the comments below, but that's what I carry in my EDC pistola. So that's it. That's the basics. That's the basics. As I said, we'll expand upon all this in the series, but this is the basics. This is my EDC everyday carry. Anyway, stay tuned for part 2. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we will see you on the next one.